Arsenal travel to Porto for their first Champions League knockout fixture in 7 years on Wednesday night. We will be looking how Porto are tactically set up and what to expect when we come up against them. Porto may start off within a 4-4-2 block, but they can quickly transition into a man-to-man press, irrespective of how the opposition set up. This is often achieved by one of the centre-backs stepping into midfield to equalize the numbers in the middle and subsequently elsewhere. Porto also match up against opposition goal kicks in man-to-man fashion. The intensity and compactness within their approach can see them cause big problems for the opposition when trying to play through their press. It can create huge opportunities for them in transition. Barcelona build play quite similarly to Arsenal in the sense that they start off in a 4-2-4 build from goal kicks before transitioning into a 3-2-5 in settled play. Let's take a look at some ways Barca, who beat Porto twice, nullified and played through their high press. Conceição's Porto may be an aggressive pressing team, but his philosophy is defensive in nature. There may be elements of aggression within that philosophy, but his natural inclinations bring his teams to worry about what is behind them as opposed to what is in front of them. Porto's centre-back, David Carmo, was tasked with stepping out to press Barca's dropping attackers as part of the man-to-man press. However, their centre-backs often start these actions but retreat if the press isn't successful instantly. The Porto midfielders also have a similar psychological mind frame. Here we see Varela, as part of their double pivot, worry about what is behind him in this moment as opposed to pressing Rowe who comes towards the ball. These two passive actions saw Barca play out with ease. Another way in which Barca played through Porto's press was by attracting pressure towards Ter Stegen. Porto, when pressing in man-to-man fashion, have no problem arcing their runs to close down the keeper. To play around this, direct passes or third-man combinations are useful. Porto can also be quite fluid in their defensive approach in the sense that the players are trusted to make decisions as to who and when to press. The fluidity of the press can definitely work, but it can also cause them problems. Their manager has been in charge of Porto since 2017. They are a well-drilled outfit. Even in the moments where the last line is passive and stays deep, they can create effective pressing schemes as the block collapses to one side of the pitch based on where the opposition play. This may leave a spare man in the build-up, but to find him in this moment is near impossible thanks to Porto's press. The key for Arsenal, though, is that there is a spare man. They will need to build play smartly to prevent getting trapped on the sides so they can find him. It's important to note, though, that Arsenal are a multifaceted team who won't simply try to play through Porto. Not only can Havertz pluck the ball out of the sky from long balls and start attacks on his own, but even if he loses aerial duels, the sheer fact that he's so physical and combative often puts defenders off, which negatively impacts their clearance. Then Arsenal can win second balls. Arsenal are one of, if not the most physical team in the world in second ball situations. As a tried and trusted way of nullifying man-to-man presses, this could be a way Arsenal get lots of success against Porto. Lastly, David Raya is going to be particularly important in this game. Ter Stegen's calmness in the build-up to step out, gain yardage, and force the inherently passive Porto back can be a valuable tool to play higher, which will result in a less aggressive press. Raya is similar. That extra yardage can also help him play balls deep into Porto's half as their last line drops deeper. Not only is this an effective tool to play over the man-to-man press, but it also creates even better opportunities for Havertz to compete for duels and Arsenal to win second balls.